Hi everybody, welcome to MCSIDT. In this session we are going to design a living room of 19 feet by 10 feet. Now in designing the living room, we'll be covering a series of videos starting with the first one today, 11A, where we'll be planning the entire layout of the living room. In the following video, number 11B, we'll be designing the floor or the flooring design as in tiles or marble. This will be followed by 11C, where we'll be covering the designing of the false ceiling with lighting designing. In the next video 11D, we'll cover the electrical plan. And video 11E will cover the elevations. 11F will cover the furniture design. And finally 11G will make an estimate of the living room. And if you're planning to watch the entire series on living room design, I would request you to please subscribe to MCSIDT channel right now. Thank you so much. What you see in the plan, the length available is 23 feet, but actual usable area is only 19 feet. The rest 4 feet will be used up as a passage. The width available is 10 feet, so the actual living room size is 19 feet by 10 feet. On the north side, in the C shape, we have windows where you have a beautiful forest view. So we should plan in such a way that we spend maximum time here. We have the main door on the southeast end of the living room, the kitchen entry slightly on the south of it, and the master bedroom door on the southwest. The second bedroom entry is in the west. The dark blue lines represent the wall thickness. These are the columns. While planning the layout, we have to remember these traffic movements from the main door to the kitchen, to the master bedroom, to the second bedroom, and towards the window. We have to ensure that we don't block movement towards these directions. An ideal sofa seat size should be 21 inch by 21 inch or 550 mm by 550 mm. So a 3-seater would be 63 inches by 21 inch deep. Now let's add a back of 6 inches deep to the 3 seats. Now let's have a look at the side view of the back. This is a vertically straight 6 inches thick back. This back will push you towards the front and not allow you to be comfortable. Now let's add a good 4 inches slope to this back. Now this slope allows you to sit comfortably. So in the side elevation, you can see the back thickness at the bottom, the top thickness at the top, and you can see the slope separately. Now coming back to the plan, if we give a 4 inches slope and a 6 inches top thickness, then the total back will become 10 inches thick, making the sofa 31 inch deep in total. This will definitely give a luxurious look to it, but if we want to save space, we can reduce the top thickness to 3 inches, making the total sofa depth to 28 inches. Let's add 6 inches wide armrest on the left as well as on the right. This makes the sofa length to 75 inches or around 1900 mm. Now I'm assuming that we all love to watch TV sitting in the living room. So we need 2 opposite walls for the sofa and the TV opposite it. I'm also assuming that we all love to have big TVs. So the only position where I'm getting 2 opposite walls for the sofa and TV is this one. So for a group sitting, I need to add one more 3-seater right next to the first one. So this way I not only have access to go towards the window, but also have space to stand at the window. Now the most comfortable space left for the dining table is here. So let's add a 21 inch radius or a 42 inch round table. I would like to add one dining chair on its right and a bench towards the wall. We can surely add one more chair opposite the bench. But in this layout, we won't be able to spend much time next to the windows where we have a beautiful view of the forest. So let's go back to this point and add the second sofa here. Checking for the minimum passage movement. Though this space of 2 feet 3 inches is just enough, I would prefer to consider to remove these two arms so that the space between the two sofas increases to 3 feet. Now we have the luxury of keeping the dining table next to the forest view, and this dining table can also double up as a beautiful work from home table space. Now we can add 4 dining chairs to it, or we also have the option of keeping only 2 to make the living room look more open and spacious. We can move the TV slightly on the left to centralize it with the unit. And it's okay if it is little off center from the sofa. We can add a nice long center table of 48 inches length by 15 inches deep, a side table here of 15 inches wide by 18 inches deep. Now this sofa position has been bothering me since a long time. When you're sitting on this sofa, you'll be actually blocking the free passage movement to bedroom number 2. So let's move this sofa slightly behind, but with the awareness that we are increasing the distance between the two extreme seats of these two sofas. Because the further you're sitting away from each other, the louder you have to speak to communicate with each other clearly, especially when there are more people in a get-together. Now here we have an option to add a shoe rack with a single seat over it. It can be just 15 inches deep by 36 inches long, where the second half after the seat can act as a side table. Now let's add curtains to the windows. We have a corner space here where we can add a tall pot with some floral decor. Should add a couple of paintings behind the sofa and on this south wall to add some life to the living room. And maybe a center rug of 3 feet by 4 feet below the center table. Parts of dining chairs and the carpet rug which get hidden should be made little lighter to give it a more realistic look. Now let's add 2 tones of a color we select to all the upholstery in the living room. We should fill up the walls and the columns so that we get a clear demarcation in our minds. And finally, hatching the floor area will give a depth to the plan. So now what's next? So we'll continue with the designing of the living room flooring. Before we continue, I would request you to please subscribe to our channel if you have not already done that. Thank you. The next video in continuity with the floor design of the living room will be number 11B. So enjoy and have a nice day. Bye-bye.